session, Brother Tan Leng Huat will be sharing his thoughts on having the right mindset and how to deal with physical happiness. As today's Dhamma sharing is the fifth part of a series of Dhamma talks titled, I Want to Be Happy. Now let's hold our palms together and welcome Brother Tan Leng Huat to begin his Dhamma sharing.
Sadhu. So thank you, Sister Lily, for hosting this Sunday Pūjā. We will continue with our happiness. A long series on happiness. Every week I get new ideas, so I will continue, okay? Okay. So actually a question was asked, our mindset and reactions to daily situation determine our mental happiness. Do you agree? And then the next question is, how do you deal with physical happiness? So we will try to deal with the first question first. Our mindset and reaction to daily situation determine our mental happiness. Do you agree? It sounds simple, isn't it? We just say we agree, isn't it? Initially, I thought, yes, finish, But then I was thinking, slightly reflecting a bit on this. Then I realized that, okay, what is correct mindset? Or we should correct our mindset, not only the mindset. So Buddhist method of training is in calming our mind and to cultivate loving kindness, compassion, generosity, and patience. Like what we said yesterday. So also that we celebrate, we rejoice with our Christian brothers who are celebrating Christmas tomorrow, because we say that Jesus Christ is also a symbol, our symbol of kindness and compassion, generosity, patience, and above all, the willingness to forgive. That was what I said last night. So for this training to be effective, we must put this to practice in our daily lives. Not just talking about it, not theoretical. So now, when we say put to practice, means how? We must be concerned for the happiness of others. It is not about what you have. It is about what you can give. And that's how we cultivate ourselves. So in the Buddhist teaching, equanimity or peace of mind, we call it, is achieved by detaching ourselves from the cycle of craving that produces dukkha. So by achieving a mental state where you can start to detach from all the passions, unnecessary needs and wants of our life, to free yourself and achieve the state of transcendental bliss and well-being, and that is success, and that is happiness, and that is the correct mindset. Not always craving for things that actually is in surplus. It is not about getting our goals to achieve our ambition at any cost. Sometimes people say, let the end justifies the means, but that is not the correct mindset that we talk about. Samma sati can be used as the correct mindset. We say samma sati. So that is correct mindset, correct mindfulness. Not just about being successful first and worry about it later. No. We never agree to that kind of things. So we don't agree that, that to achieve things at any cost. It's not about achieving your ambition at any cost or at the cost of others. No, don't agree. So these two is mindset. Of course, you want to succeed, it's a mindset. That's what you say, is it? Your mindset, we are saying here, the word is correct mindset, not only your mindset. To want to be successful, want to have more money, want to earn. Yes, that is a mindset, yes. And we don't care what happens as long as we earn money. But that is not the correct mindset that we talk about. That's not the correct mindset propagated by the Buddha. Samma sati, mindfulness. It is about, so if we set our mind to achieve these goals, this may not be sustainable to environment. Be careful. So correct mindset means whatever we do, it must be kind. It must be sustainable for the environment or environmental well-being. We must be mindful. And also for human mind being. So we must have this correct mindset. Sustainable environmental well-being. This is a very important mindset, correct? And also for human well-being. So this is the correct mindset we have. Whatever we want to do, whatever success we want to achieve, we must have the correct mindset. Not only the mindset, but must be Samma Sati. Must be the correct mindset. That is very important for us. For us Buddhists, Samma is very important. Right mindfulness, right mindset. Because you see, history has proven, in fact, over and over again, in wars, people try to eliminate the enemy at any cost. They hear that one of the generals, one of the leaders of the insurgent is in the village. They destroy the whole village. Because their mindset is just to catch that person and to kill that person at any cost, at the cost of maybe thousands of villagers, just to kill one of their vital enemy. Maybe not even vital, maybe one of the high-ranking enemy. So they destroy. Sometimes you notice now also people will destroy the whole country. The whole country, the whole population is suffering. Thousands of people are being killed, but just to eliminate a certain organization. So this is not the correct mindset. Correct? It is mindset. Yes. So here, brother, this question was asked, what do you think? Our mindset to reaction to daily situation determine our mental happiness. Do you agree? Yes, to only correct mindset, not only mindset. So the word we want to stress here is Samma, correct mindset. You see, so we have said that, sometimes the whole country is destroyed just to kill a certain organization, like genocide, Does it justify, history has proven that this destruction is only temporary. It's only a setback to them. They will make a comeback. Not this life, next lifetime. So what we should do, the Buddha has always propagated that hate is not overcome by hate. So that is the correct mindset. So what is the correct mindset? Again, here we can define as contentment is a correct mindset. But what man actually needs is not a tensionless state. So we think that, correct, we mustn't have any tension in life, make life conducive. Then we say the Buddhists are very pessimistic. They're not face tensions in life. They're not have a little bit of problems, So no, it's not true. So the contentment here is not what man actually needs, is not a tensionless state, but rather the striving and struggle for some goal worthy of him. All right. So we must not say that, life is like that, don't worry. No, we must struggle. Otherwise, we become very passive. Correct. We must struggle for some goals worthy of us. So that is the correct mindset, and that is called contentment. If we are actively involved in trying to reach goals, or actively that is challenging, or activity that is challenging, but well suited to our skill, we experience a joyful state when we do something that's right. We earn something that we do well. That is what we call, again, the word here is right. Samma ajivos, right livelihood. Not only livelihood, we must select a livelihood that is correct for us in order to be contented. Something which we are skillful in, something which we are trained, something which is conducive to sustaining the environment. That is important. So we do such things. That is called contentment. That is called contentment. So the experience this in both professional and leisure activities lead to positive effect, performance and commitment to long-term meaningful goals. Then you won't be emotionally fatigued. You can maintain your bubbly self. You see some people are very bubbly in life. because they choose the correct things to do in life. So that is what we call right mindset. So how do we achieve this? Okay, having said so much, I say, brother, about how to achieve this. It's very simple, actually. The Buddha's teaching for us is very simple. Cultivate gratitude. The Buddha has told us again and again. The first lesson the Buddha taught us is gratitude. The Buddha was grateful to the Bodhi tree, remember? So great. So we must cultivate that gratitude. We must practice gratitude involved. Now, this gratitude involves focusing on positive aspects of life. And we must learn to express appreciation for good things. It can be done through practices such as keeping a gratitude journal if you want, or simply expressing gratitude to others. Also, thank you for your comment, thank you for your this, I'm grateful for your help. You see? So, because, many research has shown that cultivating gratitude can lead to increased positive emotions and well-being. If we are grateful people, we are reliable people. People will like us also. So that is why it increases our positive emotions. Correct? The Buddha has said it many times. Katanya Sutta also must be grateful to your parents. We must learn to be grateful. The Buddha has taught us gratefulness in many suttas. So gratefulness, why is it important? It increases your emotions, your positive emotions and well-being. What do you mean by positive? People will like you when you're grateful to things that people do for you. Right? So that is one way. Second way that we can cultivate certain things like that. Don't overlook at these minor things, like to build positive relationships. Social connections are the key components of well-being. Building positive relationships with family, friends, colleagues can contribute to happiness and fulfillment. One way to do this is to engage activities that promote social connection, such as volunteering or joining a club or organization. Right? We must be actively involved. Remember, in the first sharing I did, I talked to you all about the 4 types of happiness. So the second type of happiness is Bhoga Sukha. Bhoga Sukha. That means you spend your time, like what we say, spending time building up positive relationship with friends, colleagues, and relatives. This is fulfillment. This is very fulfilling. So that's why we say the second kind of happiness. Last time, remember, first, Ati Sukha. Ati Sukha is to earn money careful, in the correct way. And the second one we mentioned is about Bhoga Sukha. Bhoga Sukha is about spending wealth on family, spending time with family, building up positive relationship with them, contribute to their happiness and all those little things that we do together as a family, as a community, as friends, as relatives. Don't forget, building positive relationship. So this is very important. So that is how we can build. Of course, also we can practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of expressing the present moment. In this mindfulness, we talk about this. We must practice mindfulness so that research has shown that mindfulness can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance well-being. Why is it so? Because we are talking about mindfulness means you live in the present. Live and experience the present. Don't spend too much time and worry too much about the future and regretting the past. Live in the present. The past is past, the future is yet to come. Of course, we need to plan the future from the experience of the past. Yes, experience of the past, sorry. Too much of Pali, the words all jumbling up. So too much of the past can affect. We need that experience to plan for the future. But what we say here is, don't spend too much regretting the past and then worrying too much about the future. So that is going to be very destructive. Okay, so we live in the present. Remember the past, use that experience to plan for the future. Full stop. And that is how we say that this can help us to reduce stress. Correct? Improve mood, enhance well-being. So this mindfulness we talk about is very important. Right? This kind of mindfulness we talk about. The simple things in life which we can achieve. And of course, you can engage in hobbies, that discovered actually as relatives and friends. You have hobbies, you play musical instruments with them, you sing along, have a lot of fellowship with your family and friends. And help each other in social work, an act of kind and generosity. Don't forget, the Buddha is always propagating for generosity. Dana, generosity. So this is what we call the right mindset. So this right mindset, yes, I think it was asked by a brother. I don't know whether brother is online with us. So this mindset, so our correct mindset and reactions to daily situation determine our mental happiness. Yes, brother, 100% agree. Provided the word is right mindset, not only mindset. Okay, mindset alone may not be accurate. So that I think we have spoken a little bit on that. So maybe we can touch a little bit more on the second question that the brother asked was, how do we deal with physical happiness? That is a very interesting question also. He said, how do we deal with physical happiness? So now, what is this physical happiness when we talk about? So we have to define a little bit here and there. What is physical happiness? So actually, don't overlook. Physical happiness is actually that state of existence when you are as healthy as you can be. And you are at your physical best. It is that kind of exhilaration you experience when your body is in tip-top condition. When it functions great, feel great, and even look great. And that is physical happiness, whereby you are healthy. Okay? You get up in the morning, you are very energized and raring to go. Wow, happy to see you. Oh, I'm alive again today. Then you continue your life journey again. You feel wonderful and you are active the whole day and into the evening. You achieve your goals you set for yourself and pursue the things you love with great passion and vitality. You easily go to sleep pleased with your day. So that is physical happiness. Yeah. And you can easily go to sleep, you get a good night's rest, feeling fully refreshed again the next morning, raring to go again, and you're happy to be alive again the next morning. And that is what we call physical happiness. Always engaging yourself with activities and always being happy. Problems don't get in your way because you perceive them as challenges to be conquered rather than the hurdles to suffer. And finally, you rarely ever get sick. That is physical happiness. Okay, physical happiness is the basic requirement for happiness. Like I will demonstrate to you. So physical happiness, your question, what is physical happiness? This is the basic requirement for happiness. It is the top single factor that makes all others not relevant. For instance, okay, we'll come to this question. For instance, if you are not well, how do you enjoy your latest SUV that you bought, the latest big car, the latest limo that you bought? How do you enjoy yourself? How can you enjoy yourself if you're not healthy? How can you enjoy the romance with a beautiful lady or with a very good man in your life, or have energy to pray or do good things when you are ill? You will be weak and be suffering. So health is ultimate importance. So physical health is the basic requirement for happiness. And we will tell you where the problem lies here. You see? Okay, we can contemplate on physical health greatly. When you're physically happy, you also feel that your physical health now greatly affects your financial also. Because when you are physically healthy, you're able to earn more money, you're able to think carefully and enjoy life carefully. You won't be emotionally, spiritually well-being. All this well-being, emotional and spiritual, will be realized. So this brings the value of, and importance of reality of life. So remember, the reality of life is still the physical happiness, which is our health. Correct? Okay, then we will demonstrate you. Now, if you ask anybody what makes them happy, when you ask somebody what makes you happy, when you ask people, of course, the answer will be very straightforward. $1 million, a wonderful love relationship, peace of mind. That is what they will say. Correct? What makes you happy? Isn't these three items very important? Correct? You will think, oh, $1 million, yes. A wonderful love relationship, nice family, yes. And peace of mind, yes. Agreed? I think all of you will agree at this stage. Okay. The first answer, of course, what does it mean? It represents your financial well-being. The second is emotional well-being. Correct? You want financial security, you want emotional security or well-being. And the third is spiritual well-being. Peace of mind. You want to have money, good relationship, and peace of mind. But what important ingredient is missing here? There is a very important ingredient missing here. What most people don't realize is that having all this money, all this love, all this spiritual joy in the world would mean nothing if you are sick. All this will mean nothing if your health is not there. Correct? So this is a mistake we made. So, okay, so physical health, again here we stress, is the basic requirement for happiness. It is the top and single factor that makes all other three irrelevant. If without this health, don't talk about your money, don't talk about your relationship, you don't talk about anything else. You will not enjoy all these three things that we spoke about. And then also you won't have spiritual bliss lah. When you are not well, you can't even be praying also lah. So this spiritual happiness, you see, the Buddha addressed this very, very well. Correct? Not, you see, but normally in our social society, when we talk about physical happiness, it's all about money. Correct? And all about relationship, all about peace of mind. But everybody has forgotten about health. And this is what the Buddha says. If you refer to Dhammapada verse 204, what the Buddha says, Arogya Parama Labha. What does that mean? Health is the highest gain. So the Buddha stressed on that. Number one is health. But socially, we all talk about money, relationship, handsome, pretty, good wife, good husband, good family. Everybody overlook at health, So here the Buddha's advice is Arogya Parama Labha. Health is the highest gain. Number one, the Buddha says is health. Refer to Dhammapada verse 204. Santutti Paramang Danang. Contentment is the greatest wealth. Or mental well-being. Contentment is the greatest wealth or mental well-being. Visasa Parama Nyati. The trusted are the best relatives. Correct? The best relatives are the trusted ones. Even they are not related to you, but they see the best. That's what the Buddha says. The best relatives are the trusted ones. And last but not least, the Buddha says, Nibbanam Paramang Sukham. Nibbana is the bliss, the highest bliss. So these are the four things arranged by the Buddha. The Buddha says, number one is health is the highest gain. Contentment is the greatest wealth. The trusted are your best relatives. And Nibbana is the highest bliss. So now, for the case of health. What do you mean by health? Again, maybe we will touch a little bit on health. It is that state of existence when you are healthy as you can be and you are at your physical best. So we have covered this. You get up in the morning, raring to go, wanting to be grateful that you are alive for this day. So this is what the Buddha says, health, which I have covered earlier for you, but nevertheless, we will just go through quickly, in that state of existence where you are as healthy as you can be and you are at your physical best. It is a kind of exhilaration you experience when your body is in tip-top condition. I can feel that lah. I go to my garden every morning. When I do my gardening, I feel very tired sometimes lah. But yes, I am still able to do, and I'm always looking forward to go to the garden. After every meal, I tell my wife, I'm going to the farm. I'm going to do some gardening. She says, you have fallen in love with your garden lah. See, I must go there. I must spend time there. I sit there, enjoy the breeze there. I bring my changkol there, and I start changkoling lah. That is physical health lah. So I'm very happy that I'm healthy and I'm able to do that, and not many people of my age can do that. So I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for these blessings that I have. I always reflect on this. So I must continue to do good. Why? So that my health will continue to be better, my next life will continue to be better, and I always continue to do good because of this kind of aspiration that I have. And I'm very, very grateful for this health that I have. Able to changkol, able to do plants every day, plant and trim my plants and plant new plants and all those things. Get up in the morning, always very energized, going for my morning walk, going around, going to the farm, I call it the farm, like a little small patch of land that we have. So I always call it a farm so that I look like a farmer. If I call it a garden, then I become a gardener. So this is ego lah. I want to be a farmer. So I always call it little patch of land. My wife said that little patch of land in front of your house, you call it your farm. She calls it the little patch of land. So that is the difference lah. Okay, but nevertheless, I'm happy that I can do that. I achieve the goals I set for myself and pursue things that I love most with great passion and vitality. That is chanting and promoting Pali chanting. I do that. So this is how I will practice enjoy my health. Right? So problems don't get in my way because I perceive them as challenges. And it can be conquered. All these problems that we have, these are only hurdles that we suffer, but finally, we are rarely sick. So far, we are very grateful for our health. So now you can realize that and reflect on the physical health, the great effects of, it has effect on your financial, your emotional, spiritual well-being, more than many people can realize, more. So must remember. So this is what we call physical happiness. This is your health. That brings us the value that one of the most important realities of life is the physical happiness. Yes, physical happiness, which is our health. So our health is our physical happiness. So how do we achieve this health? Maintain this health. Of course, how do we maintain and achieve this kind of health? We have explained earlier about right mindset. The right mindset means we must exercise regularly. Don't forget, it is very important we exercise regularly. It is important to know that happiness and physical health are closely connected. Correct? These are actually like Nama and Rupa. They cannot go in separate ways, This happiness and physical health, they are like Nama and Rupa. Nama, Rupa. Nama, Rupa also cannot be split. They must be together. So happiness and physical health, they are always together. So find an exercise, a routine exercise that you enjoy, and you can have an important part of promoting well-being. Morning walk, hiking, gardening, whatever you want to do, fine, enjoy it with your partner. So that is regular exercise. You eat well, of course. Eat well, eat healthily. Of course, eating well, again, we say is eating healthily. Don't just eat. you know. So it is about actually self-restraint. When we say eat well means it's about self-restraint. Avoiding things that are not good for you, eating things that are valuable to your body, that helps to maintain your body. Things that your body needs, you must have lah. Eating balanced and nutritious diet can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases lah. So remember, you must always eat well, and that is, we are talking about self-restraint. Eating is always about self-restraint and discipline. We avoid things that which are no good for us. Okay, so that is the second thing that we can do for this physical happiness. Of course, we talk about right mindset first. Physical happiness is also related to right mindset, we say, isn't it? So your mental well-being, of course, you are happy, you must have that freedom. We should be happy that we have that freedom, you know. So that's called a mental well-being, which again we covered in the right mindset. Will not? I'm sure you can connect that later. So social well-being, again, we have said it earlier, satisfaction with relationship, referring to our first, you refer to the first sharing, again here we say satisfaction with relationship. Our first sharing on the 4 kinds of happiness, remember, the first kind of happiness we say is ati sukha. The first sharing on happiness. We say there are 4 kinds of happiness. One is happiness by earning by just and righteous means. That's called ati sukha. So now social well-being is that. So we must make sure that we earn our money socially right, ethically right way. Second, we have just covered again happiness of using boga sukha. Whatever wealth we have accumulated, we use it correctly with our relatives, our friends, with our community. So this is how we maintain our health. And happiness of debtlessness, we are free from debt. So that is the third way that we have covered the 3 kinds of happiness. Okay, we covered 4. So, but these are the 3 kinds of happiness that help you in your physical health. Physical happiness, which is health. Okay, then your spiritual happiness, that is satisfaction with your spiritual practice. So we cover the 4th kind of happiness. The 4th kind of happiness we say is blamelessness. Remember, blamelessness, anavajja sukha, to live a faultless and pure life without committing evil in thoughts, words, and deeds. Here you can visualize again now the Buddhist principle. They can play a vital role in promoting happiness, aiming to a sustainable environment. You see? So if we live in a place, blamelessness, that means we earn money correctly. We are also contributing to what? Sustainable environment, don't forget. Right now, you don't do silly things, you don't damage the environment. These are all part and parcel of Buddhism. Ethical livelihood. Right livelihood is ethical livelihood. Whereby environment is sustainable also. Let's not destroy the environment just for our income. That is not acceptable. Okay, so I cannot invite questions anyway. So I think that is about what we can take for today, isn't it? But I have got a small group of friends here, so maybe they want to ask me questions, they can, so that I can continue. Anybody wants to ask anything? Okay, so that you may unmute yourself and ask.
Are we offline?
No, carry on. If it's a simple, if it's straightforward, I will answer. If it's not, then we will not. No, carry on.
I would prefer we all be offline first.
Oh, okay. Then we ask later. Okay, we are still online. Yes. So we have not concluded our puja yet. Okay, so with that, I think I have covered that question asked by one of our viewers. When I was talking about when I was at the 4th presentation of happiness, they asked this question, and I think so. That's why I decided to put that in this format whereby it helps others to understand So the question is again, I will repeat our mindset. Where is the question? Hold on. The question is our mindset. Okay, our mindset and reactions to daily situation determine our mental happiness. Do you agree? I think I've elaborated that quite a bit. I think so. It's not only mindset, but must be a correct mindset. And then how do we deal with physical happiness? I think here we have said also, physical happiness is health. Health is our physical happiness. Without health, then we cannot become happy. Okay. So with that, I think I will conclude my little sharing today, and I hand it back over to Sister Lily.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Brother Tan, for your wise advice. I hope everyone here has gained a better understanding on how we can stay happy at heart at all times. Coincidentally, today is the eve of Christmas. So other than greeting our dear friends a Merry Christmas, we can wish our dear friends a very happy Christmas. May everyone enjoy the 4 kinds of happiness mentioned by Brother Tan, and may we continue to have the right mindset to deal with all the challenges in our daily lives. May we stay happy, peaceful, and healthy every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear brothers and sisters, we have spent slightly about 1 hour listening to the teachings of the Buddha with appreciative joy in our hearts. As such, let's dedicate the merits accumulated to our protective guardian devas, to all beings, seen or unseen, living near or far, born or coming to birth. May they rejoice in this meritorious activity, and may all beings be peaceful, happy, and free from all sufferings. Akasatta cha bummatta deva naga mahiddika punyang tang anumoditva cirang rakhantu loka sasanang etavata cha ampehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Let's recall all our departed relatives. May they enjoy peace, happiness, and may they be in happy states of existence. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Aspiration. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
So see you next week.
Thank you, Brother Tan and all sisters. See you next week.